Welcome to Organize Zen Now. My name is Janie Downey. Thank you so much for joining me here today. So, Organize Zen is all about getting to your best work and figuring out how you want to spend your time and be joyous and be kind and be part of the world so that you feel better and so that you make the world a better place. So it's vitally important for your own health, but it's also vitally important for how we work together as a big group of humans here on Earth. So I've been off for the last month, and I was up in Portland, Maine, propping an opera, so I'm just slipping back in to Organize Zen. If this is helpful to you, please like, please share, and please subscribe to the channel because that helps other people on YouTube actually find this channel. I'm doing this just really to be helpful. I hope it's helpful. Let me know in comments too. It's super fun when people post about how they've taken an exercise and run with it. And I will close with an exercise. I feel like we always get all this great unsolicited advice in life, but if you don't have an action plan, it's hard to have that sort of stick in your soul. So I'll try to cover both parts for you. So my talk today was inspired. I was reading an article about traveling during COVID times and how to travel safely, but also traveling on a budget and trying not to spend a lot of money. And one of the suggestions that I totally loved was really taking a vacation where you live. So I happen to live in the Washington, D.C. area. So taking a vacation here is a little easier for me than other places. But Portland, Maine was a great example of being in a place working there for the last month, all of July. I was working like crazy, weird hours and lots of hours, but it's also, it's the vacation place. So I also squeezed in trips to the theater and to breweries and to hear live music and to run and to walk on the beach. So I really took advantage of it as being a vacation place as well as a workplace. So as I'm driving back, I'm thinking about that article of, vacation where you are, but also just thinking about how much fun I had in Maine. And I was working very hard on the opera before I went up, and I was doing a lot of writing as well. So I haven't really been taking as much advantage of the DC area as I had been when I first moved here. So when I got back this week, I said, okay, I'm going to dig back in and I'm going to start figuring out again of what's around here and what do I love to do. Part of Organize Zen is figuring out what you like to do. So that's probably the hardest part. And a lot of people go, I don't know, I'm just hanging out. I don't know what I like to do. But you got to think. No one's going to solve that for you. But take some time and brainstorm, but also think about the area that you live in. So you're trying to find stuff that's efficient to get to, but also that's joyous for you. So here's some suggestions around. Here's 10 suggestions. First, just declare this week is like a vacation week, whether you're working or you're at home. Make a sign for yourself. Sing a song about it. This is your vacation. I'm gonna do some fun stuff this week. I'm gonna do stuff that I haven't done before. That's first. That's setting the intent and saying, here's how I'm gonna deal with this week. And then figure out the ways that you like to relax. What makes you most relaxed? For some people, it's staying in. Other people, it's going out. What helps you relax the most? And then figure out what's around you and how that fits with what your style is. So whether it's theater or parks, walks, what is in your area that maybe you've explored or maybe you haven't explored, but really dig in and think, what all's around here and what can I get to pretty easily and efficiently and have some fun? What fits me? What restaurants? What breweries? And then think on these lines, I think. So we have a lot of visitors here in DC. If somebody was visiting you, where would you take them in your town? Would you just sit at home? Probably not. So where would you take them? What are the most fun places around for you? And then some things that are just so easy that I think we skip, and I skip myself a lot in the summer, is places just like the library. You can make a lot of adventures for yourself just by reading, and there might be groups at the library gathering as well. But if you go to your local library, I'm always surprised when people say, I don't even know where my local library is. Huge wealth of just the ages of information, the books that are there, and people that you can meet and have good conversations with. Another sort of super easy one is once you've declared that this is your vacation week, is to figure out if you're going to, read books this week, or if you're going to sleep in, like how can you pamper yourself? What makes you feel good and like you're on a vacation, even if you're at your house? How can you pamper yourself? And then I love the idea of this. This comes up a lot when we're building community or creating special times for special people in your life, would be to invite some friends over and cook a meal and actually put out matching dishes and light some candles and set the intent for that of let's have a good conversation, or let's all bring a favorite dish and talk about that, or what were family traditions around eating. But making a meal a joyous collective time is very tribal. It gets to the core of us. If anything's in your core, it's meeting and eating together as a group. So how can you figure out something with that and maybe right at your own house? And then it is hot most places right now, but go outside. There's something magical about being outside. And if you're quiet and it works the speed for you, just go for a walk. But if you looking for some more activity, I feel that there's something huge about getting grounded for me, feet on the ground, walking, running, biking, but just being out and actually seeing a place as if you haven't seen it before. Open your eyes, and a walk is the best for that, because you can just slow-mo go through and go down the streets you haven't been before and look at people's gardens. The gardens are fabulous this time of year. And if it's too hot where you are, just go for a shorter amount of time and make sure you bring lots of water with you, of course. And then I love this because I live in a city, to just get on a bus and see where it's going. So you got to get off at some point maybe, but if you've got a way to do that, it's fun to just go to the end of a subway line or go to the end of a bus line if you're in a metropolitan area. And then if it's just simply too hot, go to a show or go to a movie or something that's inside, but something that's an escape and takes you out of your normal routine and out of just what you normally do on a day-to-day. And then the 10th thing really is just to reconnect with friends or family, whoever's in the area, to say, oh, we're down to the end part of summer. What do you guys want to do? What can we do as a group? What would be fun to get together and go explore something new? So the trick is 2 parts to this. One is to slow down, and the other is to speed up, to say, slow down, pay attention to the world around you and figure out how you fit into it and what's fun for you and how you want to explore it. And the other is to speed up a little bit, to say, we don't have a limitless amount of time here on Earth, and gosh knows, with this summer, it feels like it's the summer of hellish heat. Like, how long do we have on this Earth? But speed up and say, I don't know how long I have, so let's get to the stuff that I really want to get to that I may not even know about. And then you're exploring with both your body and your mind as you do that. And then, as always, I think as far as assessing, so there's lots of activities within that for the week, but I also think you need time to process. So I would suggest taking out a piece of paper or taking out a journal. This is the one I like because I can draw in it. And maybe sketch some of your week. What did that look like? How did I feel about that? Did I learn anything new about my area? Did I learn anything new about myself, of both what I like or what I don't like? Did I connect in a different way? Did something I did this week, did it change me in some way? And was it fun? And if it was fun, then maybe you can plan in your next vacation in another couple of months, just being at your house and figuring out what it is that you love to do to connect with the earth and to connect with yourself. Okay, hope that's helpful. And I'm back, so I'll be back on again. See you soon. Bye.